Hi YouTube, it's Tracy from Entrepreneur Girl, and we are ready to get back on our 2015 goals. So there's going to be a lot of videos coming out this week because I really want to tell you everything you need to know before January 1st, the first day of 2015, and I hope you are just going to be ready, prepared, and motivated for all the changes that you want to make for the new year. So I have a shirt for you I wore today. Rest later because it's time to work now. So last time we talked about the SMART approach for goal setting, and I put both of my sheets on both Twitter and the Amazon 360 Facebook group, which has been a complete success. You guys are terrific. We got like 175 members in 48 hours, so that was crazy, and everybody's talking to one another and motivating one another and being so helpful. I'm really proud of you guys. You are rocking that group. I'm loving being a part of it, and this is part of that too. So I have posted both of these on the files that you can upload anytime you want. They'll be there forever, and you can print them out and use them for yourself. So let's just get right to it. We talked about the SMART. We covered specific. So you were to write what you want to accomplish for yourself and for your business for 2015. So hopefully you have a list. I have mine, and this is also going to go up. My real list is going to go up. I'm not going to alter it at all, and it will be on Amazon 360 as well. I'll put the link below for that Facebook group in case you're not a part of it. You just click join, and then I'll just make sure you're not a spammer or something, and then I will accept you into the group. So we have broken down our goals into 9 categories: mental, physical, emotional, social, spiritual, financial, excitable, personable, and responsible. And in a minute, we'll be talking about what each of those are, and you can look at my list and see what I put for each one. And today, we are going to be talking about measurable. So now we have our goals, because that was your homework last time, and now we're going to be talking about how do you know when you have accomplished your goals. We set them up, we know what they are now. How are we going to say, yes, I succeeded in hitting my goal? And I want to show you what I have done. Okay, so I'm working on my goal sheet, and this is one of my goals, just to give you an example of how to complete the sheet. The sheet is available on both my Twitter and the Amazon 360 Facebook group, so you can print it out for yourself. You're supposed to have one sheet per goal. So this goal is going to be to lose 10 pounds. And what you do here is, this is your goal, and you want to do it by, so you follow it around, what is the end date? Well, they say that losing a pound a week is safe. You don't want to try to lose more than that. So I figure that would be, of course, 10 weeks. I'll give it 12 just in case. And so that's 3 months. So 3 months from January 1st, January, February, March, April 1st. So April 1st, 2015 is my end date. Now, how am I going to do this? So I have to break it down into these tasks, these small bite-sized pieces. How am I going to lose the 10 pounds? What things am I going to do? Well, some of the things I know I can do weight training. And I can do that daily, different body subgroups, and that will help. I can also limit my carbs. I can limit my calories, drink more water, and I can do some cardio training as well. So these are just 5 ideas. I can have probably 5 more pretty easily, but if I'm doing the cardio training to burn the calories, I'm doing weight training to increase my muscle mass and therefore burn more calories, I'm mindful of my carbs and my intake of food, you know, which is what limiting calories is. And I'm drinking more water to help my metabolism. I think this would be a pretty solid start for losing 10 pounds. Now, I'm going to be evaluating these as I go. So these can change throughout the course, but this is what I'm going to start with. And I will I will check this when it's done, and I will check this if it's not done by these evaluation dates. So when do I want to finish these by? When do I want to evaluate myself? Well, this is going to be a 3-month process of doing all of these. So I think maybe I should evaluate my progress, you know, every week. That wouldn't be enough time for change, or 2. I think every month would be good. So my first evaluation I'm going to put as February 1st, 2015. And I'm going to do that for all of them because that will give me a month to really try and to see if it's working, to see how I'm doing. You know, I can keep food journals too. That would be a good idea. And that might go in my tips to get back on track. So say, okay, I see that, you know, I'm doing some progress, but maybe not as fast as I want to. I can add a food journal. That might be one of the things I evaluate after a month. Or maybe I want to buy a Fitbit and start wearing that and syncing it to my computer and really getting an idea of my sleep patterns and the steps that I'm burning, and see if I can't make improvement there. So those might be some ideas that I get in a month, and then that's how I would alter those, add some things. I can make notes to myself, like when I pack a lunch, I'm much more successful not eating out because I make bad food decisions. No discipline, so that would be bad for me. Try to, you know, refrain from that. So I can make little notes to myself that I kind of learn as I'm going through the process. Like, well, that works and that doesn't. Now my reward, this needs to be big. Like, I want to really look forward to this. Not like, yay, good job, Trace. Like, no, I'm going to go out and buy myself, you know, $400 worth of new clothes. Now we're talking, you know, I'm going to buy 3 outfits that make me feel really awesome with my new weight body. And then when I'm successful, that's exactly what I'm going to do. It's going to be a big treat that I'm really looking forward to. If it's not big, I'm not going to look forward to it. I'm not really going to care so much. It could be a cruise, you know, something that you're excited about. Really give yourself a reward. You deserve it. And then I'm going to move on to my next goal, which would be my next goal sheet. All right, here is our SMART goal map. This sheet is also on Twitter, and it's also on Amazon 360, so you can pull these up and use these. And this is what we're following. We're following the SMART approach to goal setting. And last week we talked about the S, making it specific. So we want our vision to be very specific. What do we want to accomplish in 2015? And I'm going to share with you a couple of my goals, and I have them written out right here. As a reminder, we talked about breaking it down into 9 categories. You know, mental, which is our education, and physical, which is our bodies, emotional is our well-being, social, our family, friends, spiritual, financial, which is work and money, excitable, which is something that you're really adding these excitement elements to your life. This is so important. Please don't skip this because you think it's stupid. It really, 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 really makes a big difference. And personable, this is just like things about me that I want to make sure I'm maintaining. And then responsible, what am I responsible for in my life and how am I doing in those areas? So these are my goals, my vision, my specific things that I worked on, just like I asked you to work on last week. And now I need to add them to my SMART box here. So as you know, one of them is to lose 10 pounds. And I'm not going to write all of these out. I'm just trying to give you an example of how to fill out your sheet. And this week, of course, now we're on M, make it measurable. How will you know when you have accomplished your goal? So how am I going to know when I've accomplished the goal of losing 10 pounds? Well, obviously, I'm going to be 10 pounds lighter. So this is how much I'm going to weigh. Gasp, I'm actually telling you how much I weigh. Should have thought about that a little better before we started. But anyway, that's how I'm going to know how I've accomplished my goal. The scale is going to tell me that, yay, you now weigh this amount. But more than that, I also hope to see muscles. You know, I don't want to be flabby. I want to see some muscle mass. So it's more than just the weight on the scale. It's, you know, how my definition looks, how my clothes are fitting. I can put all of that, you know, what size clothes I want to be in. These are all tangible things that I can see physically that tell me when I have accomplished my goal. And that's an example of filling out this sheet for your goals for Measurable. Okay, so that's today's video on goals on the measurable portion of our SMART formula. So you have your homework set up for you to do tonight, and I hope to be popping another video out tomorrow pertaining to the next step, which is attainable. So we are going to break it down into pieces every single day until we are finished, and you need to get busy.